We see the changes that Sonangol are making to be very good. There's a lot of good collaboration with Sonangol and Chevron and the other industry players to work on continuing to improve the investment climate in Angola.
I think we have already achieved some success. For example, last year our EBITDA was $3.2 billion, so it was up 15% compared to 2015. We've also managed to achieve massive savings through Sonalight. We were able to save $680 million. So that was for us was tremendous. And perhaps the most significant for me personally was really to be able to restructure the debt. When we arrived in Sonangol, had a very difficult financial situation. We were debt-ridden, and restructuring the debt was key. And we were able to reduce the debt from $13 billion to $10 billion.
Sonangol is doing exactly what we've done in our own company. When the price of oil dropped, we are all facing difficulties, so I think his priority was given to transformation, to balance sheet, which is positive. And now, once you have established the strong foundation, you can think to the future and develop again.
This is not a particularity to Angola. The reduction in capex and investment in oil fields has been across the board globally. When we look at the 8 major oil companies, they have all reduced 30% in their capex expenditure. So of course Angola is not a stranger to these numbers, and the same thing that happened anywhere else in the world that happened in Angola. The good news is that Angola is the top 5 destination of investment for the oil major companies. And we see now that the oil major companies are again going back to the table.
We've been in Angola for 26 years now, so it's a long track record, a long history. It has been very important for our company, very close relationship with Sonangol all the way, and we are here for the long term. So we're here to stay, look for more opportunities in Angola, and stay in a close cooperation with Sonangol.
It was very exciting when we were appointed as a new board members, because in fact we felt a sense of mission. We felt that there was something that we could give back to that company. We are engaged with the government and in government's missions to overcome the difficulties of the Angolan economy currently.
The country has gone through elections, a new momentum. I think Sonangol is like Total. The years 2015, 16 were not easy. Now we are back on track. We have a strong, huge project, discuss it, but we also discuss the next phase project.
I think the recent meeting that industry had with the president as well as Sonangol and the ministries, I think is very productive. Whenever we can get together and have a constructive dialogue about how to continue to improve and enhance the oil and gas industry, I think is a good thing for all stakeholders. So we welcome the opportunity to continue that dialogue.
So it was a very fruitful and positive meeting. We agreed together that's the right time to get another momentum to the new phase, new wave of projects in Angola.
We are designing the transformation for our company, and transformations are long and complex. I think that the transformation is just not about me, it's also about the whole of my team, so our board members, but most of all is about Sonangol's employees and Sonangol's people believing in the transformation and then executing it on a daily basis. I like to say we're a little bit of a rare animal because we're an NOC, but we're trying to bring a little bit more of the IOC approach of being a lot more rigorous, more profit-driven, looking at efficiencies. What we would like to do is to create an environment where it's still possible to think about long-term projects and much bigger scale projects where size and the size of the opportunity starts to matter again.
As Isabel pointed out, we really need now to go to low cost and quite fast return capital investment. So we need to find the opportunities.
We've seen that a great deal has been done in cost reduction. I mean, we're very impressed. I think we worked very closely to all the IOCs that work with us. All our partners have done a tremendous effort in reducing the cost.
We continue to work together to determine other ways to optimize our business, become more efficient. So I think there's more that we can continue to do together to become more efficient as we go forward.
collaboration, working together, that's the best approach to improving both as a company and as an industry.
We definitely see that there will be a trend for the market to continue to grow, and we expect peak demand in about 2030. So in that sense, we're seeing growth coming from emerging markets. We also find that Africa's internal growth of consumption is also growing. So we really see opportunity for exploration.
Chevron has been operating in Angola for over 60 years, and we really value our relationship with Sonangol and the Republic of Angola. It's something that we value very much. We've been an investor in the country for many years. We're still one of the largest producers in the country. We continue to develop capability in the country. About 90% of our employees are Angolans, so we put a lot of emphasis on developing capability in the country, and we look forward to continuing our strong relationship with Sonangol and the Republic of Angola for many years to come.
We have been receiving a number of exploration projects from our partners, and we're very encouraged by this new interest and new wave of investment coming forward. We think it's a great time for exploration. Transforming and changing a company can never be done by a single person, so Isabel cannot change a company. Even our board, even though we're quite a few members of the board, we're 11, we cannot change the company. This really has to be done throughout the whole company. All the employees have to participate in this process of culture change. So I think it's a good moment to really start thinking about investment. For us, it's also an issue of consumer trends. Is really looking at how will consumers be using oil in the future.
Fully agree.
You agree? That's good.